Grab my controller. Move around like the fucking 10 bottles of empty water. Yep. Yep. I'm a mess. Fuck. Knocking shit off my desk. No! Restream chat's not on the top because I'm dumb. Helps to leak water when I open it. Pray for the best. Pray for the best. Come on. No water. No whammy. No whammies. No whammy. That's no whammy. That's not a whammy. Off Discord, right? Yeah, off Discord. Okay. Okie dokie. Twitch is fine. YouTube is fine. Hey, Violet Master. Mr. Master. So there should be a little intro. When I launch this.
Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates.
Fancy intro. I forgot to lower the volume.
To play the game of life and death.
I'll wait till this is over. I'll lower the volume after that.
Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back. Back so soon? I knew you would not falter.
Yeah, I think I'm fine enough to. I think I missed the old first time one because I did launch it once, purely to make sure it all worked, get everything set up. So, bam. This is called Hand of Fate. If you go on like Humble Bundle, you can actually get it for like $1 basically. Now a couple other games. But it's kind of interesting. This I remember seeing it a while ago.
One lives and one dies.
I have not played any of it,
see what
so
you're made of.
Find out what it's like. Jack of Dust, the bandit leader.
Here's the first member
Actually, this
of
is
my
like
court.
bosses kind of thing.
Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Basically, what he's saying is he's got a whole deck of cards. You got to beat 12 cards, then you have to fight him, I guess. So, the bandit leader is strong and faster. That was weird. Bandit leader is strong and faster than most bandits countered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. Guy's really creepy hands. Got like weird fingers. Grasp your soul.
Let the cards fall where they may.
So this is my
We
character.
begin.
I also have no clue how to deck where the controls are, so I'm gonna take a quick look at them. Can I get gamepad controls, please? Weapon ability, artifact, counter, stun, dodge roll, attack, move. I am not gonna remember this at any rate. Another one option. So you got the maid.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
One day in a shabby forest, I need to move these bottle caps before I end up spilling my water because of them. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Meredith, of Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? So I can ask for gold, ask for supplies, or ask for health, longer life. What is the game about? So basically, this is kind of like a. I've only ever seen a little bit of gameplay of it, and that was like years ago. So I'm going based off memory. It's kind of like a Darkest Dungeon-esque thing, where like you are the character. Or actually, no, not a Darkest Dungeon. That matter. It's a roguelike game, right? So once you lose, you start over again. But you're the character. You're moving through this little dungeon that the guy has, and you have to go fight his boss. You have a couple of floors you have to get through. You can buy stuff, and then you get encounters to fight stuff. And when you do that, you fight them like in the 3D. You'll see. You'll see. So I'm gonna ask for some gold. Meredith seemed surprised. It is unlike an adventure to beg for coin, but very well, if that is your wish. The dealer draws you 3 gold, gain gold cards. So
I'm sure
15
you're
gold,
grateful for that.
25 gold, and 3 gold. It said that sharp-eyed avengers may protect themselves from the worst of Lady Luck's contrary nature. Farewell, mortal. basically like this dungeon is the cards, right?
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
We'll see as we go along, so I don't like misexplain anything. But the events are kind of just based on what cards you pick, and you'll have to find the staircase to go to the next level. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite playfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably for a few minutes, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. Give him the bread from your plate. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? You draw an equipment card. So I got a shield. Shields provide... Okay, here we go. Shields with this trait allow you to reflect. Sorry. Shields with this trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. They must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Triangle. Press triangle to reflect projectiles. Look for the screen indicator above the hero's head. Weapons with the just trait allow the hero to counter the foe attacks. Look at the trait. Blah, blah, blah. So it'll show us a triangle, and when that triangle is shown, we can reflect stuff.
Ranged attacks using your shield.
There we go.
Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Yeah. So basically, I have, if you look in the bottom left corner, I have 16 food, 100 health, 100 of my 100 health, and 53 gold. So turn back. What we're gonna do is we're going to. You should with the stairs. Keep going. I've got enough food. I can probably buy more if I twist on it. Let's put
that first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
So let's see. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. So this is a rolling thing, basically, right? You have to guess. This is where luck comes in big because of big fart. Because big fart. He said fart. Yeah. So you have a higher chance of success based on those kind of cards. Pick one from the thing, and you figure out what you get. Right. So I get a sword. Press square button to strike enemies. It is better, so I will take it.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
I spent a little extra food going to that one, but I got a little bit of better of a weapon, so arguably worth it. Who knows? Take the stairs.
Your journey is well begun. This is what I was looking for. You show some aptitude for the game. Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought.
Don't look too good on me now, my dude. I will surely let you down. This dude is off-brand, Genji. A slight rustle behind you is warning you your life is in the grave danger. Draw one monster card. Two of Dust. So I'm gonna fight these monsters now, right? They've snuck on me. Stuck on me. They've snuck up on me, and I have to fight the Two of Dust. And then bam, here's my shield. Or my character. He's got a sword. He's got a shield, and I can.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit
Stun,
the counter
dodge roll.
button when you see the flashing indicator.
Bam. Yeah, so that guy's me. I get all these equipment cards I pick up, and we're basically working through a card game. Kind of like Dungeons & Dragons. Kind of like just other roguelike games. So while searching through the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill him. Okay, so you gotta hopefully get lucky. What? So it's like the third card? I think this is the bad card. So I'm just gonna stick away from that card. Yep. So if you kind of watch it, you can kind of make out where it goes underneath it. and hope you're lucky. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. Draw 1 equipment. Excellent. So...
the most fundamental symbol of might.
Sure.
For an age.
Doesn't matter. The same exact sword. 3 food, which is really good. And 25 gold. Nice. Nice. So, let's just go to the right. Why not? A traveling tinkler. Wow, I am English today. In a shady grove off of the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Tinkers sell items of all descriptions. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Yeah, so here I'm able to buy and sell items that I've accrued. So like I have 2 swords. Don't need 2 swords. One of them has, I think that means that's one equipped. Somebody's gonna sell this one. $4. I'll take $4. However, I'll be keeping my other sword. So my eye itches like a devil. So I got a decent amount of food, right? Reveals stare encounter upon next level and grants a gold bonus for revealing every encounter on the floor. That's pretty good, actually.
A small aid to navigation, but still. Interesting choice.
And we've already got a shield, so it doesn't matter. We'll sell our sword because we bought the extra axe. We don't need it. I will also buy some food. I'm getting messages for some reason on my phone. That's new. People don't text me. Must be like a Subway message. Oh no, it's Apple messaging. I'm already in the game though. I'm not gonna switch games now. I played enough. 1 food. I'll take the 3 food, just in case. You never know. You can always use the extra food just in case. And you know what? I'll leave it at that for now. Yes, leave the shop. Don't spend like regular D&D. Just spend the entire hour shopping. So, Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. 2 of dust. Sorry. Ah. This is really about comboing your moves together so you can get the perfect kills. I think you get like rewards for doing better, but I don't know. Oh, that was very good. You recover what you can from the dead. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Get 1 thing in the armory. We already got all this stuff, so I'll take the axe again.
A peasant's weapon, but effective nonetheless.
How do you tell much they're
item
worth?
That tells you how to move quickly, but tempts you to take your time.
I don't think the shield can get any better, so
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
I'll take the helmet because it's probably worth the most. Doesn't matter.
Really?
Okay.
Is that what you're going to do?
Hey, is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do, mate? Oh, the Jack of Dust, we're at the end.
My first champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron, I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Okay, so this is basically the first boss. He's got bosses of increasing difficulty, of course, as you go along. I've read the top part. Let me read the bottom part now, because why not? In the end, in the ruins of an ancient temple, along the eternally shifting sand dunes, lives a mysterious leader of the desert bandits, infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as a king over the barren lands.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Yeah. So, by beating the fat counter, we get these specialty tokens, which will open up more cards that we can pull later. From opening the bigger pool of cards, the Fort of Dust, and I'm sure the Fort of Dust as well as the good old Bandit King himself. The Jack of Dust.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
I need to time my stuff better. Okay, yeah. No, I needed to dodge them. Okay. I need to hit circle them. Okay, I need to just stop taking that hit. Yeah, I need to. Run in, hit some hits, and then oh, there we go. Run in, get some hits, and back off. But you know, just take the damage. He's the last boss anyway. He looks so funny.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul.
Yeah, so that's the list of cards I beat.
Yet we are only at the start of our.
Can I get my loot boxes?
You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength.
You receive these cards, okay.
And your
I got the Jack of Skulls,
fall
Dead King's Hall, Local Peasants, Devil's Choice, River, and the Captain of the Guards. So these cards will now appear in the deck and allow for more like variation in the gameplay.
So do I.
So
must be retained.
Medium Armor, Change of Range, Mercenary Contract, Medium Armor, Fortune's Breath, and Desperate Measures. As well as the final thing, which is going to be the Bandit Attack. Bring my Bandit Jack, I give you new challenges. Yeah.
Shall we deal again?
As cool as you can actually, like, there are, like, just, like, if you read them, there are the cards in there that you can earn.
Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest.
So
your
hero
hero
story
is
mode.
returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
Yep, we're going for story mode, mate. So we're going for the Jack of Skulls next. You see, as they do follow.
My undead army.
Okay.
The Jack of Skulls.
So what you're allowed to do is, would you like to use recommended equipment and the counter deck? We're just gonna use the recommended set for now, because I'm terrible at doing this stuff. Like, so you can basically, welcome to the wildcard update for Hand of Fate. Update adds different fates, blah blah blah. Where's the play? Yeah. Also, I guess this allows me to pick the default mode, please. Yeah, so basically what I'm allowed to do is I'm allowed to switch in cards and switch out cards. So like I can, these two I think are required.
Some cards are locked and cannot be removed from your deck.
So ones with the locks on them can't be removed like you just said. But like if I didn't want, instead of taking like a Winding Trail, I could take Dead Man's Gorge. However, since I don't really know what these new ones do, it's probably better just to leave them in there. I never got that one either, but you know. I can switch out like stuff like, okay, so can I? Yeah, I can expect them. So here we go. Card is new and thus contents are unknown. Well, I can see, look at them and see what they do. Oh boy. Oh jeez. So I guess as we are in them, we'll find out what they do. We do have 2 shields in the deck, so that'll be fine probably. I mean, this is a recommended deck, so I'm sure it'll be fine. They couldn't try to screw me over too hard, right? He said and failed and also died.
It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck.
His fingers are really long.
Be without a little spice. You play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
He feels a lot like the Darkest Dungeon guy. Like, oh yes.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
I like how he didn't take that, like he refused to take that one out of the deck. It was required locked in there. But yeah, we know the story. We're gonna go ahead and give him the bread from our plate. And so we get our shield. I hope it doesn't remove those from our deck forever. Then, before you can stop him with aiming speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Captain of the Gods.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns. There's a token in it for you if you win.
Okay, so he's putting up basically a loot box for doing this. You hear a shout from ahead, and the sounds of battle. Racing forward, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. 2 of skulls. Stranger, he calls out, and throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put the end to these monstrosities. So you get the mace, it's holy.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
I mean, it is a mace. Equipment with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. So that's actually really good for this run, because it's A, better than the Rusty Axe, and B, you know, holy, and we are fighting like the Jack of Skulls. So, you know, fight the undead with holy weapons. It's only logical. I just bashed his skull in, didn't I? Got owned. Wrecked. Riggedy wrecked, my boy. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kadere, he says, standing slowly. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom, and recently I came to investigate. He stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work in these than just these skeletons. This card's token is now yours.
The token is yours.
I'm guessing this is the mace. We have to open it at the end, so that's good.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin.
See a weapon glinting in the sunlight. And
the canyon has been there from the outset.
Okay, so we just have to watch the failure. It's the bottom card on the deck, and this is the failure right here. I'm pretty sure. So we'll take this one. You got to watch where the card slides, and you can, if you're good enough, if you got the eyes, if you got the brains, you can keep getting the good cards. A sword. Well, we'll not equip the sword. We'll put it in our backpack. Yeah, so basically every time you move, you use food. I'm fairly sure if you run out of food, you either just die or you just start losing health.
Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
Rude. Rude. The maiden.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
Fucking meta. On one day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Meredith. So we can ask for more health, supplies, or gold. I really think we should just take the gold, to be honest. You know, she's surprised, but very well. 25 gold, come on. 20 gold, oh yeah. 30 gold, oh yeah. That's some good gold draws. And then a shop. Bam, that is look to a D. To a D. In a shady grove off a beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. We approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Much to offer. Here, take my wares. Buy my fucking wares. Skip this bit. So we're going to go ahead and sell this sword, because we're not going to need it. We go back. We're going to buy some items. Get the healing cap. Once per combat, press R1 button to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. Fortunate Wrath. On every third encounter does not consume food. Press circle button to shield bash. What's this do? Any healing that the player receives is doubled. Take the explorer's cap. I'll take the fortitude.
A shield for the marathon, not the sprint.
And we don't have enough money for that. However, we'll buy a little bit of food for the road.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Oh, I actually have a lot of food. Didn't realize that. Whatever. I'm sure we'll be fine. Fine. Let's go. Let's be off. The river.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past.
Rip.
Win this and claim my token.
I think the new cards give the tokens, and that's why they're locked to the deck. I don't know. I just speaking out my ass about that one. Your path is blocked by a river. The water is clear, but fast moving. Attempt to cross the river. Huge success. So that is going to be the what card? The card on the top. It's right here. Your light armor makes the crossing easy, and you even stop to dive for some shiny stones on the riverbed that may fetch a few coins. You'll draws you 1 gold guard gain. 25 gold! Rolling in gold! Yes. 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 A grand Dead King's Hall.
If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game?
Rip.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. So we have 2 of dust and a 2 of skulls. Attempt to take them by surprise.
For you to deal with.
So we can get 1 of 2 left cards. Ooh, this one? Fuck. You're spotted by your approach. The creatures ready themselves for combat. The second one really got me off there. I was not prepared. I was ill prepared. What is this? This is called a Hand of Fate, I believe, right? That's what it says in the thing. It's called Hand of Fate. It's basically a roguelike card game in which you are the player and trying to defeat this guy's bosses. You loot the room. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. The card token is now yours. Yours. So we can get the Chains of Rage or the medium armor. The medium armor
distinctly average.
Provides good protection against physical harm, minimal restriction on movement. What are the Chains of Rage? During combat, strikes sustained from blows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Do I, can I see my inventory from here? No, I cannot. I assume I don't have the Mercenaries contract, because I don't think I bought that. So, I don't have any cooldowns right now, so I'll take the medium armor. It's probably better.
Middle of the road in every way. Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
And I get my little token. My little token to open after I get to beating the boss. Beating the boss.
Deeper towards our foe.
You embark upon the next leg of adventure. Adventure! So I think this is the last floor too, because it isn't.
Find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
There you go. Like he says. Devil's choice. Look at his little nipples.
I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
I mean, as long as he tells the truth.
We play for a token now.
Here you go. So it's basically, I think like the first time you succeed in an event, it gives you the token. A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your might, so-called hero. Choose your foe. We'll take 3 of dust. Since that is whom you wish to fight, I think today I shall make you fight the others instead, just for fun. Yes, just for fun. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I did pick a big number, because I thought I'd get more from doing a big one. So, lucky me. Sometimes the counters are a bit weird. Bam! This comboing!
I did not realize you were such a fearsome adversary.
Look at that, even got an achievement for the combos. The womboing and the comboing. Absolutely owned! Excellent. The devil cries, "You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself." The dealer draws you 3 game cards. The card's token is now yours. So get 5 food.
One of my cards.
1 equipment.
Small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
And then 40 gold. Wow, that's a lot of gold.
Take the token. It is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. I did a lot to earn that token.
You can always review your cards here.
So I do have, let's see. I just got to helms, shields, artifacts, trinkets, gloves, weapons. Okay. Okie doke. Ooh. Okay. I can help myself. Traveling mage. What do you got, Mr. Mage Boy? In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Yes, I'm quite. Yes, we need to watch him set that up. So let's see what we can sell here, right? What do you want to buy? What are you buying? So we have those things equipped. So let's sell this shield. We don't need the crappy shield. And we don't need that, this mace. Or not the mace, the axe. I know what a mace is. I need my mace. I like my mace. What do you got? You got the Hernia? Hurley answers. Lizardmen take double damage from attacks the player. Well, we're not really fighting lizardmen, so it's fine. Each strike inflicts a curse, slowing and weakening your opponents. Seems pretty good. Damocles. During combat, press R1 button to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. Or the Dragon Ring. While all Dragon Relics are equipped, receive 50 bonus to max health. We don't have a lot of Dragon Relics, so I'm going to get the gloves. because curse is pretty good.
It's not enough that you kill them, you'll curse them too.
I think this is pretty good for group fights, and we're gonna have a big boss fight at the end of this.
Classical approach to dealing with crowds. Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them.
I like the way the helmet looks, but we're not gonna be fighting Lizardmen, I don't think. At least not in this area. So, at least not in this area. Ambush.
What do you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
You know, maybe I ambush somebody else. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get when your life, that your life is in grave danger. Draw one monster card. The Two of Scales. Easy enough. Just quick set that up. Yeah, so I basically now I can go boop. Wow. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Look at him, he's like, wow. Why did I even put that in there? Okay, so he's gotta not pick the failure. The failure's at the bottom of the pile. This is the failure, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Pretty sure that's the failure, Sven. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. I don't really care about this because we're already on the last floor.
Artifacts give you powerful abilities.
R1's 5 food, basically useless, and 3 food, again, basically useless. However, I guess at this point, it wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't make a difference. A bandit attack.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
I mean, we did kill their king, so at least their leader. A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. The dealer draws you one monster card. The Two of Dust. It'd be funny if it was skeletons. Because, like, oh, you don't like you killing us men. But the skeletons come and they're like, oh. Click, clack, I'm a bone. I have some good cards. Like, really good cards. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. The dealer draws you one gain card. 10 food. Yeah, sure, that'd be useful. Hey, look, it's not like a 1 death card, so you know. Jack of Skulls. This tenacious
Undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
You done now? Oh, look, there's a spider on the left. A giant, like, golden spider. Look at that. Fucking, who keeps golden spiders around, man? Tenacious Undead is unusually difficult to lay to rest. This tenacious undead. In addition to sheer strength, the skeleton has the power to revive recently defeated skeletons in its close vicinity. Serving as a captain to squabs of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk. For until this fiend is defeated, their legions are effectively endless. However, we do have the Holy Mace, which means you can't res near me. Yes, this would be the... No, he's only got 2 this time. It's fine. It's fine enough. Wow, that's a lot of skeletons. The Skeleton Wars are here! Bone Wars! He is really bright. Like, blindingly so.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
Did you just shoot his friend there? Oh, well, I was hoping to, you know, prevent that, but, you know, good enough, I guess. Good enough. Job done. You know. Bish bash bush. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt.
Ah.
All that jazz.
Well done indeed.
Oh, yes.
You have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it.
Oh.
Now our wager becomes more interesting.
The Murder of the Sea DLC has arrived. Visit the landlocked lubber to begin this quest.
That is the question, is it not?
Hunt the White Minotaur has begun. Song of the White Minotaur. So basically, these are cards that if you get them, you get like the next stage of the card. I remember these. I remember that from like years ago when I watched this being played. The White Council won. The White Council expanding its influence. The Goblin King's Hall DLC is ready. I don't even know. Indecent Arrival. Helping the Captain's Guard, you receive the mace, and another mace, and a third mace. Look at all these maces. For diving in the river, you receive this Ring of Survival. For exploring the Dead King's halls, you receive treasure chest. Yes. For surviving the Devil's Choice, you receive the Devil's Wager. It's like the step up from the Devil's Choice. As a reward for defeating my Skeleton Jack, you receive these new cards. The Crucible, Queen of Dust, Helpful Priest, and Desert Storm. We're doing Operation Desert Storm up in here, man. As a reward for defeating, here you go, you get the Helm of Reflection, the Consuming Shame. Well, I don't know what that does. Angel's Wing, and the Frost Fang. Ooh.
Shall we deal again? Another round, and our game truly begins.
So we can do story mode. Thank you very much. Go to the next boss. The Queen of Dust. In combat, the player's movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess. Well, that's actually pretty bad. It's a pretty bad curse. Challenges 3 rockfall, 3 good fortune. 3 times the rockfall.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
So did you remove the other one for the Devil's Wager? Are they just both out? Just both of them out, okay. Nice meme. Let's put in these ones though, so I'm kind of interested to see what they do. That one has to be in there. These ones are locked into it. It's fine, I guess. What do you got in here though? I guess we won't be really facing undead. However, do I want to take out? I mean, I guess it's got the better weapon than Earwood, doesn't it? Maybe it's a recommended deck. I'm sure it can't be that bad. You know what? Actually, one thing. I am going to take out that money one. Actually, should I even bother? I mean, it's just less of a chance for me to get the other stuff. What I'll do is, you know what? I'll take out the mercenary contract. And they'll shove in the armor. I don't know, the medium armor's in there already. I'll take out... whatever. Whatever, just take the damn recommended stuff. Here I am trying to be fucking clever.
Now we play for the cup. The first of my symbols.
Oh, look, he's playing for his cup. His chalice. His massive chalice. I don't have that game yet. I'm considering buying it. Because it is on sale right now. The Steam Halloween sale has begun, if you didn't know.
I've added some cards to spice up the game.
Spice up.
In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
Elf Maiden? Gonna ask her for that gold. Because we got a decent amount of food right now. 3 gold, pretty shitty. 25 gold, a lot better.
A little gold.
25 more gold. I also forgot You're not supposed to have gold, because if you have gold, you're slower. I'm sure it'll be fine. Mr. Lionel, hello, Mr. Lionel, give me my shield. Enjoying a meal, you know, the strange old man, he comes up to you, it's a goblin, and he says, give me what I need, and I'm gonna give him a piece of bread, and he says, that's some tasty bread. And then he says, here, you have a shield. Oh, it's a good shield, too. It's a very good shield. It is, it is. It's not the crappy shield. Twisted Canyon. Gotta go ahead and just climb down the weapon. Just watch out for that failure.
A choice. Select your desire.
Climb down carefully, make the way call the canyon, draw one equipment card, you get one specialty weapon. Desperate Messers, it's holy. This mace inflicts more damage the lower the health of the wielder is. It still deals a lot more damage than I do.
Right approach.
It's definitely better though. Plus it means that if I get hit more, you know, I can do more damage, which isn't the worst thing.
This was the end. No, another flaw awaits.
Actually, I was
this game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
Don't rhyme on me. The Helpful Priest.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
You meet a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. For a small share of your provisions, I will bless you in the name of the old gods. You know what? Fuck it. Watch that huge success. Ah, fuck, I missed it. Whatever. Rip. He says a few words in the language of old religion and gently touches your forehead. It is done. Self-righteous. On any hit,
will remain
player
always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they possess. Was that worth half my food? Maybe not. So we are running
Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
Traveling healer. In a shady grove off a beaten path, you find a traveling merchant looking for shady. Healers specialize in curing wounds and have some skills at removing curses. Approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Much to offer you. Ooh. Skip that. I don't need to watch him set it up. Could remove the curse. 400 gold. 400 gold it takes to get that off of me. Let's buy some food, mate. That should be enough food for now. We don't need to heal. I can't remove this curse because it costs 400 gold. Which, geez Louise, sir moneybags. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hitch a ride.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. You've discovered the exit to this area. Hitch a ride. It's free.
What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Of the White Manta.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You've arrived there, weary from your adventures, but tonight entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass, and crowds start to thin. The bard begins to move around the room, playing requests from small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a meager sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a raucous chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. He approaches you. Well, 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 what do we have here? A most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a stirring ballad of bloodshed, heroism, and death. The bard sings. I thought my brain's like the things changed it there. The bard sings
Take
for
your
you.
time if you like. I've waited long enough.
I'm reading, sir. Shut up. The bard sings for you the fable of a white minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both magic and might. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of his song, the bard leans in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts the beast as if he were its long shadow. I'd wager at any adventurer would be interested in the tale he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation." We just need to keep an eye on one of the successes. I believe this is a success. There we go. I like the look of you. Does 5 gold sound fair? Pay the bard 5 gold? Yeah, 5 gold is really good. The card token is now... the bard bestows upon you all the knowledge that he has gleaned about the White Minotaur. The card token is now yours. So we have the next stage of the White Minotaur quest line. I will, however, take the... Alright, for low food. Ooh, that doesn't seem good.
I will happily wager on the outcome.
As dust settles...
You have what it takes.
As dust settles, you arrive at a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. Dimsdale. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. "Something must be done," shouts a voice, raised in anger. They took all our gold and food," one peasant wails. "Nobody will stand up to them." Offer to help. "They went that away not an hour ago." You easily catch up with the band of ruffians. They seem overly confident and are in no rush. As you approach, the guard who seems to be on their lead notices you. "Kill him," he commands. Gestures towards you. "He looks like a troublemaker." 3 of dust and another 6 of dust. Wow.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Just gotta watch out because there are traps around the map. I was wondering, like, I was looking around the skeleton room, like, are there gonna be traps in here? Because, like, they have, like, little vents on the floor, which kind of look like traps. But, no, none of those so far. But yeah, those are the traps in there. Gotta watch out for those, don't want to walk into them. You gather the stolen supplies and return them to the villagers, saying, those bandits will trouble you no longer." "Oh, they weren't bandits," the child explains. "Oh, they weren't bandits," the child explains. "They worked for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute."
Well done.
Rip. A bandit attack. Hopefully we get some food from this.
Make an enemy of one, and you've made an enemy of all. One can't help but admire their single-mindedness.
A group of bandits suddenly attacks. "King just ain't happy with you killing his men." I'm sure the 2 of dust is terrifying. Just 2 guys, just 2 brothers. Terrifying. It's fine, we took a hit, but we'll heal up when we take a step, because we have food left. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment. 3 food, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. You got a 5 health back. Call for the priest. It is in a shady grove off the beaten trail. You find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Priests have some skill tending wounds, but excel at removing curses for a price, of course. Of course, the horse. Unless, of course, the name of the horse just so happens to be Fred. His little abbot there. So you can buy a blessing. Any kill made by an axe grants the player 3 health. Don't have any axes. Player inflicts triple damage against foes who are stunned. I don't use stunning that much. When a player uses an artifact, there's a 30% chance to immediately reduce its cooldown by 80%. That's pretty good. But I don't have an artifact. It's actually cheaper to remove it here. Sell items. I am using everything I'm wearing. And, you know, I mean, I'll buy the 3 food, why not? Just in case. Better safe than sorry. You know? I mean, I've got some decent items anyway. I'm not fighting undead, but, you know. Luckily, traveling back on the cards you've been on apparently doesn't consume food, so...
One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs.
You embark upon your next leg of the adventure.
You are close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle. A terrifying walk to get to the Queen. So many potential places for an assailant to get the upper hand.
While journeying near the coast, you hear a rumble overhead. Falling rocks force you to take cover. Attempt to dodge the rocks. Just gotta watch for the success. Jeez, that's gonna be bad. I think it's this one. Fuck. This is not a huge failure. While fleeing, you're struck by several rocks. Dealer draws you 1 pain card. 15 health. That's not that bad.
Oh dear.
Could have been worse. Just when you think it's over, you are knocked unconscious by a large rock striking you. Oh god. Good warrior always wears a helmet, you remember. Hours later, when you awaken to find that some of your supplies are missing. Oh, bastard.
Ouch.
That's fine, I guess. That it could have been worse. Oh, my god.
Again, the stones tumble upon you.
You prick. Okay, where's the success, right? Success is going to be... Was it this card? Or was it this card? Success! There we go, doesn't even matter. But I'm gonna get hit by anyway by the rocks. You dodge the rocks, buckling into a small cave. A few minutes later, you emerge and climb around the new rock file. You hear a voice somewhere above you. Did I hit him? Run up, attack the bandits. You climb up to attack. Dude draws 2 monster cards. We're gonna kick these guys' ass for doing this. 2 times in a row. Did I hit him? I need a helmet. This is what you get for dropping rocks on me, you bastards! You can drop rocks on me. No more rocks for me, my friend.
A strong left arm is as important as a strong right arm, after all.
Ah!
An accident or a trap? I wonder.
I need this one? Fuck. Nice ice crunch. Hey, boys above you, did I hit him? Did I hit him? You're fucking good about to get your shit hit. Piece of crap. He's somewhere in the helmet this time so I didn't pass out from it. Bastards thinking they can drop rocks in my head. Hey, my here. Medium armor. I'll take it. Frostfang. 20 damage. Each equipment with this trait is imbued with glacial power. Lizardmen are especially susceptible to ice damage. I will not take it. This one does more, and the cone of ice might be nice. I'd rather take the higher damage weapon, to be honest. Indecent arrival.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
This is one of the DLC ones. You are minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron burst out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Follow him. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately, you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. The leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning in mournful light into the distance. Once the light fades from sight, they follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and, to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it is obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Will interrupt. You burst forth into your hidden place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the otherworld, perhaps he should go himself. You're immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in the forest that bears the most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers is gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. Out of the sulfur and flames emerges foul hell beasts. 4 of hell. Some kind of like weird imps. You know when you're trying to stun them, but you end up just beating up the guy that's on the ground? There we go. Took a little bit of damage. Oh, a bit of damage, but it's fine. It's fine. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back into life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. The card's token is now yours. I thought I was gonna die. I thought it was gonna be insta-gibbed. You've chose poorly. Great enough. Queen of Dust. As a queen is more lethal. Fucking, I can read. Yeah,
you may win this battle and send the queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process?
Just fuck you. That's what I gained. That as a queen is more lethal in battle and harder to kill. Sorry, my fucking eye itches. This eye has been bothering me for the last week and I cannot get it to stop itching. The Desert Queen is more lethal in battle and harder to kill than the regular bandit. Her blades are sharp and she is frequently protected by a powerful crossbow. The Bandit Queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years, she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position and second in command of the Desert Thieves, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
I imagine. You mean when I win, good sir? Not if I win. When I win. She's only got 2 of dust with her. Oh, she's Torbjorn. Okay, calm down, woman. Oh, can't stun him. Okay, Torbjorn turret! Die! 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 And that's how you do it. That's how it's done! That's how you make a woman into a card. Look at my guy's face. Oh, what's that?
Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments of their industry. Still, she fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players.
Okay, and he shut up. Stronger counterattacks. Your counterattacks do more damage. Increase stun. Your stunning attacks now render enemies dazed for longer. New starting gear. Your starting gear equipment has been upgraded. Bandit strength increase. Bandits have their strength increase. Skeleton strength increase. And bandit throwing knives. Bandits now have throwing weapons. Great. But we have the goblet for being the first set of enemies.
You have earned the first of the symbols of my power.
There's a spider again. Fucking spider.
There is no
Get out of here, spider.
Now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments.
You're dealing with the helpful priest. You receive a healing potion, gaining 15 health, the healer's ring, and charity. For hearing the song of the White Minotaur, you receive hunting the huntsman. For helping out the people of Lesser Dimsgate, you receive the White Council Bot 2, Electric Boogaloo. For venturing into the underworld, you receive Alicia in Underworld. For being able to read, you receive... As a reward for defeating my bandit queen, you receive these new cards. Jack of Plague, Asleep in the Forest, Field of Poppies, and Battle at Brooktop. Poppies can't be good. I know poppies represent death usually. Stories. As a reward for defeating my bandit queen, you receive these cards. Fleet Cuffs, Armor of Gold, and Huge Hammer. Huge Hammer. You know.
Play again. Do you have what it takes to defeat the rats?
Look, what the heck is that on the left side? So on to the next boss, the Jack of Plague. First here is like a giant rat. The player loses 5 gold for every fail and 10 gold for every huge fail chance card. So that's really bad. So we got challenges 3 times the rat man hunting and 3 angry mobs.
The rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the
Whee,
realms
spider.
of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe.
I just want to make sure that's the right thing. Yeah. Yep. I reckon we got the right stuff in here. Yeah, everything seems to be good in place. I'm sure the recommended deck builder is more or less fine. I don't really want to do hard mode yet, to be honest. I guess it is kind of easy, but, you know, the real issue is just the stuff. What is this? Can't wear any heavy armor. Moving or over completed counters cost no food. Start the preparations of your trips to find the Lost Coast. So by doing these, you get different deck challenges. So I look down, can I look down on this one? I don't know what the heck. I don't read it. So you get different stuff for doing those ones. So you know, whatever. So on the Hunchman, leave that one in there. I'm sure all the stuff is fine. I don't know why I look at it every time. I'm just gonna take the damn recommended stuff anyway. It's like I want to seem like I know what I'm doing.
To rub your nose in misfortune.
I can pretend what I'm doing, but I have not a clue. Not the slightest clue. priest. You meet a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. For a small share of provisions, I will bless you. Let's take it. Huge success? Where's that huge success? It's on the bottom.
Choose from these options.
Bam. He speaks the language of all regions. It is done. He says you draw 2 blessings. High constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. And Guardian Angel. After your first chance card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. So that means, well, I guess we'll find out. Mr. Lionel. Get our free shield. For a free food. Or for a food. We're really just running low on food, though. The Maiden.
You might think the world of the cards is grim.
We are going ahead. Ask her for supplies, please.
There is light.
The bread will sustain you. Gain food cards. 3 food, and come on, something better. 5 food. That's fine. That'll put us off for a little bit. Did we not get a shield from that other guy? I should have read that. I figured it'd be the same thing.
Hunting for the truth.
My brain. Your path forward will take you into the forest. You have discovered the exit to this area. Oh, because this is okay. So this is a forest-based thing. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure instead of stairs. I thought it'd be stairs. There's a forest.
Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
That sound weird. We're having jeweler. We've got like no money. In a shady grove of the beaten trail, you find a raving merchant. Well, I mean, let's see. Actually, I don't know why I even bother stopping. I've got 10 gold. Anything I'm gonna buy anyway. We can look at items and pretend like we can buy something. This is literally worth 11 bucks. Every 3rd combat, the player receives plus 20 health. Like total, or just? No, I don't want to sell my stuff. I need the shield. I need some form of shielding. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. I don't want to be taking your supply. Twisted Canyon. We go. We get their better weapon. Okay. Just need to keep an eye on 1 successes. Or just keep an eye on the failure. Yeah, success. The failure is 1 to the left? No, it's 1 to the right. Oh, you know, yeah, win some and you lose some, but we still managed to win, so it's fine. Draw 1 equipment card. Get the huge hammer again. It's fine. Oh wait, look at that. As you strong consecutive attacks. Wait. So as you string, you didn't get this one before. Okay, brain. 5 things at once. No, 1 thing at once. As you string together consecutive attacks, you do greatly increased damage. Press L1 button to unleash a force explosion. And that is definitely better than the one I'm using.
So we're switching out. You.
As pleases you. Yeah. The landlocked lubber.
Win this and claim my token.
The door to the landlocked lubber opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. The proprietor greets you. Welcome, traveler. Welcome, traveler. Before I can help you with your hospitality, I must ask that you very important question. What have you heard, or God forbid smelled? Have you seen, heard, or God forbid smelled a kraken? What is a kraken? The landlord stares at you in disbelief. He proceeds to rant and rave for nearly an hour about the dangerous claws, feeding patterns, and scents of the kraken. After which you learn his name is Carlo, and in years he has sailed the seas as a captain. He now owns this inn and stays as far away from the sea as possible. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I've heard rumors of boats going missing from the small village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There be no way to know what's really happening there. Perhaps you could go have a look around and find out more. I could go, of course, but I have this place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp, ridden flea hole that he calls home. Card's token is now yours. He's a baby. He doesn't want to go back. He's spooked. He's spooked by the Kraken. Angry mob. That can't be good.
So quick to anger. That's what
Look
makes
at
them
that.
a mob, really.
Shit, dude. Look at the guy in the back. He's like, oh yeah, man, mobbing, my dude. It's like he's having a fucking party back there. It's just actually like they all look like kind of like hipsters, don't they? You got the guy in the front with his like lumberjack beard. As you approach the small town of Witchburn, an angry mob of peasants marches forth and confronts you. The rat men have eaten all our food. We are starving. We demand food. Okay, we don't have much food. Try to avoid the crowd. You turn about and head away from the crowd. Get him! Somebody cries. So you need to keep in mind one of the successes. I think it was here. Failure. Fucking me. Fuck me. He was on the left and the right. The angry mob swarms around you. The desperation for food overcomes their fear of weapons long enough to get what they want. Oh god, 5 health. 1 equipment. Ah, my axe. 3 food.
Oh, dear.
15 max health. Oh my god. 5 more max health. Don't even have a weapon anymore. Ugh.
The horse is a fine companion.
Just fucking
I'm
take
sure
me out of here,
you'll
man.
leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even
really
in
food.
the animal kingdom.
Fuck you.
Your provisions are running low. Can you press on?
Yeah, fucking, can you press on?
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
One night, as you lie in a forest clearing, you are disturbed by the sight of a shadowy figure watching from the darkness. Well met, a goblin exclaims, stepping into the light and sitting by the fire. Just be the armed warrior I've been seeking. Ask him to elaborate. The goblin makes himself comfortable. My name is Mr. Lionel, and I have a tale of woe to share with you, and perhaps an opportunity for you to make a tidy profit from my misfortune. He goes on to tell you a story of his troubles with the king of the goblins, while lamenting his subsequent banishment from the goblin community. The king could have shown leniency, he concludes, given that his daughter and I were both drunk from the excellent Dulician brandy served at his coronation. Instead, he opted to make his final official act my banishment. The fool will regret it, though, for now it is time for revenge, he says clearly, taking out a strange amulet. For hundreds of years, the Goblin Kings have gathered treasure and hoarded it in a series of enchanted and ever-changing treasure vaults. Thank you for making me hurt myself. Only a Goblin King himself knows where its treasure vaults are hidden. But now I have a way to find them. I just need a lock of elven hair to complete this magical device. Yeah, well, sure, why not? Excellent! You get the hair by any means possible. Don't worry. I'll find you again once your quest is complete. With that, he turns the shadows and sits down behind a bush, watching
Your
you.
prize.
We really got boned. Oh, a shop. We'll buy an extra food. Approach the shops even, you know. You really have to, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Just, just gonna have to go ahead and, you're not gonna be buying any of this stuff. Buy food, please. Buy the 1 food. We didn't need it.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Grateful. That's definitely what I was looking for. Not mildly annoyed. No. Never. Bandit attack. Okay, we can get food from this, though. Group of bandits spreading attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy. He's not happy. Whoa, this guy's like a heart or something? Just the little red pips. Skip that. Just put him down. There we go. Easy enough. Come on, give me some food. Give me some tasty, tasty food. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus blah 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 blah. Give me the food. 25 gold. That's not food. You know there's food, though, if I go back to the shop. It probably was not smart for me to do it all.
A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved. Food is crucial for healing. If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters. You'll also begin to starve. It seems you'll learn that soon enough, though.
Let's hope this can stave me over for a while. Probably wouldn't smart just to progress rather than to go back, to be honest. Angry mob for fuck off!
Once begin to creep towards the edge of the town, anger follows shortly behind.
You ask why they have no you try to ask them why they have no food, and to explain, they have no reason to attack you. Hungry peasants surround you, even as you try to speak. Rand. Huge failure. Here to fucking kill me. They're going to fucking kill me. He's lying, the old woman yells. You can tell by the look in his eyes! Get him! Okay. Starving peasants don't have enough energy to catch you, and you flee. So it's either right up here or down here. Honestly, let's just try to find the next steps. Hunting, yay!
Now you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds.
You stumble upon a Ratman hunting party. Prepare to defend yourself. Easy enough. Fighting is easier than having to deal with just random events where you have to half guess, half observe the cards.
Plague by name and plague by nature. The rats leave behind a deadly toxin.
Look at that guy. Oh! He did. Got my eye. Please stop with the bothering of me. Mine eye. You sigh as you search the bodies, finding nothing. If only there were another way to stop this plague of Ratmen. Pay someone to take care of it, perhaps? Exterminator, if you would. Charity, great. If you can charitize me some food.
A wandering mendicant.
You encounter a priest wandering along the road.
Poverty, religion, and charity.
He begs for food to feed the orphans. The gods show favor to those who help the less fortunate. Well, I'd love to give you some food, man, but I don't got any food. Ugh, I don't even get the next token either. Now we start taking damage.
You go, the greater the risk of starvation.
I have a choice, not do I, though?
Hush. Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
This is the floor with the Ratman on it. The White Council, too.
We play for a token now.
One day, as you travel through the forest, you come across a band of thugs standing on the roadside. As you draw near, they move to block your path. You draws 2 monster cards. Oh, 4 of dust and 3 of dust. Refuse. The White Council is not like armed mercenaries wandering through their land, the man says, and his goons close in around you. His goons.
always admire a man who can turn an enemy's force against them.
I think that was for killing the guy with his own arrows. Get kicked right, like I think just like put my butt to his face. That's how I did it. Put my ass in his face. Eat my ass. That's all I gotta say. Can I have some food, please? As you approach one of the fallen men, he says with some effort, "You'll regret this. There will be consequences." He cuts off as his voice fails him. You notice a robed figure standing in the shadows of the forest. He waves his hand and a magical portal appears. Stepping through it, he is quickly gone. You look around to find no trace of the fight remains. Your card token is now yours. Can I have some food too, though, please? Just a little bit of food. Winding trail.
An ambush.
Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Dealer deals one monster card. Draw one monster card. 2 of dust and 2 of skulls. And I should have read that, but whatever. Attack the cowards. Battle cry. The battle begins. Ooh, like my eye is killing me to the point of like, fucking honestly. I think you can like reflect the you can basically fight the ranged guys without ever having to do anything ranged. Oh, I think it's because the bandits are level 2 now, right? So like the bandits have their little throwing daggers. Oh. Search the bodies for loot. Draw one equipment card. Come on. Well, it's not bad. I'm at low health every day now. Hunting the huntsman.
Again, a token is at stake.
It turns out that it's not too hard to track down a mad huntsman who's on a crusade across the countryside in search of a mythical beast. He has been spotted interrogating tavern goers, accosting travelers in the woods, and closely scrutinizing various animal droppings. He's just fingering deer poo. That's the best thing I could think of doing. You hear that he recently left the small town of Thatchcross and has been headed into the forest nearby. You follow a set of tracks that lead into the nearby into a leafy glade. Colorful autumnal debris blanket the ground. You stop dead when you hear a suspiciously loud snapping sound beneath your feet. Oh great! See fucking. I think it's this one. It's a failure. It's not a huge failure. The ground disappears from beneath your feet. You have a split-second to leap for firm ground. You launch through the air, reaching the edge of this seemingly man-made pit. Okay.
A choice. Select your desire.
Ah, my God! It's the one next to it. It's the one, no, it's not. It's the other one. God, I thought it was one to the left. One pain card. I get cursed. Loose pockets. When struck in combat, the player would drop some gold.
Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them.
Or if I have any fucking gold.
To see how you handle your
As you rise to your feet inside the pit, you hear a voice from above. How disappointing. Not only are you not the white minotaur I'm searching for, you're not any kind of minotaur. So careless for you to have fallen into my trap. I'd love to hang around, yet it appears your spelunking has attracted some of the locals. The voice fades in the distance and is replaced by not-so-stealthy sounds of large creatures approaching through the trees. I didn't even get my fucking token. Dead King's Hall.
Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
Doesn't think it was no surprise, I guess. Ah! God, my luck is turned. I don't care. I'm gonna fight him anyway. 2 skulls and 2 of dust. It's only 4 guys. I just need health, man. Ow! Fucking... God, fucking fuck off with these It's traps. I'm gonna die purely based off the goddamn traps. Fucking map traps. Gain 3, come on, food. Equipment, grand, Frostfang. No, I've got so little health that this item is 10 times better than anything you give me. 3 food, oh! 15 gold, eh. Who cares? Can I avoid this real quick?
Plague and pestilence and blood.
I think this is the last boss of loot tonight because my eye is killing me. I need to go like buy some teardrops or something for this. I need to buy some of these teardrops. Can somebody sell me some tears? I've just got salt. I'm just full of salt. It's only like 5 rats total. It's not that bad. Jack of Plagues. Just depending on like if there's any stupid like map traps like the other. Playing fucking mousetrap over here. Oh come on! Fuck off! Ugh. It's only because this damn hammer. This damn hammer has really saved me. Really saved my ass. Does like high damage for when you have low health hammer.
The queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today. For slaughter, your reward.
Thanks, mate. I fucked up like every other quest I did. Meeting with Carlo of the Landlocked Lubber. Landlocked Lubber. That's a fucking hard thing to say. Gains you with this card. Smuggler's Wharf. Joining Mr. Lionel's quest. This card gains a token. The Maiden. It's like an upgraded version of the Maiden. Oh no, because that's right. That's the one that has to do with I had to get her hair. It's so creepy. Standing the White Council Thugs. For standing up to the White Council Thugs, you receive the Council of 3. There we get Berserker Armor, Scorching Zeal, Calling the Ratman, King of Dust, Devil's Carnival, and Embertown Hero. Defeating the Ratman. New challenge. Ratman hunting. Ratman hunting. Ratman hunting. Ratman hunting.
Come,
Ratman hunting.
I do not want to just sit here. Now we play.
I can do honest mode now. Okay. Well, this has been a first little look at Hand of Fate. We're gonna come back to this. However, my eye is fucking just acting up like a motherfucker tonight. And my eye, the seal in my right eye. Oh, it burns with the burns of a Burns and Sanders. On any other note, thank you all for joining. If you did enjoy, leave a like. If interest is shown in this video, then I obviously will come back to it a lot faster. Because I do want to play some of the Dead by Daylight, because there is that new killer out, and I have not done a lot of the Overwatch event to get my loot boxes. But on any other note, thank you for joining. Yeah, this is real awkward now. See you all later. Bye.